What up, everyone? It's your man XMen87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video. And what I have for you today are the Marvel Legends reveals from San Diego Comic-Con 2023 preview night. So we'll be going over them and then the full reveals after the panel. So just want to cover the preview stuff for today. I'll have a separate video for the full reveals at the panel. So without further ado, before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like, rating on the video. It'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to share some images with you and credit the sources because I'm not there at San Diego Comic-Con. I know, sadly, I'm not there to cover it for you guys, but I promise to cover all the reveals for you guys on my channel so we can talk about them. Yeah, I wasn't up to expensing that trip, so I'll be enjoying it from the comfort of my own home, just like you guys are. And again, anything Marvel Legends related, I got you covered here on this channel. So first things first, let's start with the little things. This is an image from Marvelous News. They shared the Squadron Supreme packs, and we get a little teaser of what looks to be Power Princess's shield. So that pretty much means she's going to be revealed, and they're going to have her displayed later on in the show if they do end up revealing her at the panel, which I think they will. They got to round out that team. It just sucks to see such a low-profile team get completed first before a more high-prolific team like X-Force, because we need Pharaoh and we need Wolfsbane for X-Factor. So, yeah, but I mean, hey, good for those that are fans of the Squadron Supreme. Like I said before, I'm not big on that team. So this one actually caught me by surprise. Well, at least this soon. I didn't expect it this soon, but we get Detroit Steel from Iron Man, and he's mainly reused parts from Ironmonger. And I figured when we had that Ironmonger figure, when I saw the parts, I'm like, you know what? They could use this as a Detroit Steel. And that's what they did. So basically, he's got some new retooled parts. I believe the back pieces are new, so you see those like extra wings and stuff. The upper torso looks right. However, they should have definitely sculpted that lower abdominal area to be a little bit thinner, because in the comics he has a much thinner waist than this. Again, they just kept the Killmonger, so it's very round. I got these images from Toy Arc, and they just took like high angle shots. So here's a shot from Shartimus Prime, who took more of a straight low angle, and you can see, yeah, it's just a round torso. And yeah, that was my only thing about this figure. Well, actually there's a few more things, but they should have definitely retooled and reworked that lower torso area. You know, even if they had to extend it just a little bit more, give it some height, you know, like, I don't know, man. They should have done a little bit more retooling, would have went a long way. But he's pretty much comic accurate everywhere else. I mean, he's got the chainsaw arm, which is awesome, the turret gun. The feet are accurate at the front, but he's supposed to have these tank treads like heels, and that would have been nice if they were articulated so he could point them down, because this guy's basically a freaking walking weapon. And then you have, I think his shoulders could have been a little more boulder-like. He's supposed to have, like, those boulder shoulders. I mean, they're fine for now. I mean, overall, like, I'm just happy we're getting more Iron Man characters. So I'm still going to enjoy this figure no matter what, because that Ironmonger figure was awesome. So to get a Detroit Steel, he's just going to be a really, really fun figure. I love the bright red, white, and blue colors. I could even buy an extra one, put him with my G.I. Joes, and I don't know, put a G.I. Joe head on it, make it look like he's in a mech or something. I don't know. I like the hands too. Those are new hands. Just everything about this figure is so toyetic. I love it. I like how the packaging looks like a comic book, so it's neat for this deluxe figure. Overall, while it's still a reuse, it's a clever reuse, and there's still enough new parts in there to tell, hey, that's Detroit Steel. Usually I'm not bummed by first time reuse, and this is a first time reuse, but again, it's a clever reuse, so I can't be mad about it. I'm really content with this. Next, they showed off the Deadpool and Hydra 2-pack, which I already covered on my channel, but at the time there wasn't an announcement of the price, so now we have the price and it's $49.99, and let me tell you, $49.99, That's a hell of a deal for 28 accessories and 2 figures. So if you think about it like this, $40 was the normal 2-pack pricing for Hasbro Marvel Legends, and we will only get like 2 to 3 to 5 accessories at the most in a 2-pack, and this one comes with 28. So basically it's like $10 more from that regular pricing back in the day. Well, not too long ago, actually. But you know what I'm saying? $10 more for all those accessories? That's a hell of a deal. Actually, at the time of recording, when I did that review, I was expecting $70 to $75. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I would actually be surprised if it was less than that. I'm even more surprised that it's $50. So, holy crap. Yeah, I got my code from one of my buddies there at the con, so I was able to secure my order for this. I'm excited for this one. But the most interesting thing about this picture is that they showed off a Hydra female agent holding hands with Hydra Bob. And I'm like, whoa, they're going to make female Hydra soldiers now. That's freaking awesome. That's something I've been wanting to see because, you know, the diversity will make it look, it would just add more variety. You know, pretty much got the female shield agents with that Quake Maria Hill that you can add multiple heads on. It's good that they're doing it for Hydra. Hopefully they do it for AIM, and hopefully they do female hand ninjas for, well, the hand ninjas, duh. But they could basically use that Elektra Daredevil body because, I mean, that would be the best body to use for female hand ninjas. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this female Hydra agent is offered. Also, why, oh my god, why did they have to make Hydra Bob a different shade of green? Because he doesn't match those Hydra soldiers. I was open to it, to seeing maybe, oh, they're going to give us updated Hydra soldiers to match that decal of Hydra Bob, but it doesn't look like that now after seeing this female Hydra agent. See, if I was there, I would have asked them, why the hell you didn't match the plastic color tones? Because now he's just gonna really stand out. And maybe, I don't know, if was that their approach to make him stand out like that? Like, hey, you know, that's Hydra Bob. We wanted you to make sure you could pinpoint him out of the Hydra agents, but I don't know. Like, I kind of get that, but at the same time, it's his smile that you should be able to point out. Like, hey, that's Bob, Agent of Hydra. Yeah, at first I was okay with the change of tone, but then after seeing this female Hydra agent, and knowing that, oh, well, they're not matching the green for Hydra Bob, that's not a good look. However, what I'm going to do on my display shelf, I'm going to put this Hydra Bob in my Deadpool shelf. And the Hydra Bob head that came with the Deadpool scooter, that'll stay on my Hydra shelf since that'll match. So, yeah, I'm not going to fuss over it. And then MCU Collector 24 posted this short footage reel of the new Marvel Legends Disney Plus wave. You know, I'm not into the Disney Plus waves, but if you are, this is for you. So the first one's up. He's got the Kingpin showing off right there. And they show off Talos. And you can see the interchangeable heads. So that's pretty cool. You got the Nick Fury from Secret Invasion. Killmonger was already seen. That's the new Hydra Stomper variant Build-A-Figure. The Armored Gamora. Looking pretty good, though, I will say. Don't know why they did that Hydra Stomper variant. Bill Foster Goliath, I think that's Bill Foster. Agatha Harkness came out really nice, I will say. That's the Target exclusive Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness. I like that Yelena Belova a lot. That is so dope. Tracksuit Mafia with the, I think that's the Walmart exclusive Ronin. Yeah, so there is your Disney Plus wave. Let me know what you guys think of that new Disney Plus wave with the Hydra Stomper variant. Is that supposed to be Steve Rogers or Bucky? I don't know where that Hydra Stomper variant came from. Someone remind me. I totally forgot about the What If show now. Then Action Figure Insider posted on his Instagram the full wave of the Marvel Legends XMen 97 series, and shout out to Action Figure Insider, man. That's one of the OGs. Had a pleasure hanging out with him at Toy Fair 2020. Good guy, great guy. He's awesome. So we get a full wave of 6. We get Magneto, Rogue, Gambit, Wolverine, Storm, and Bishop. And I don't know how I completely feel about these. And being a huge X-Men fan, I feel like I should be over the moon with these. But don't get me wrong, there are things that I like, but there are things that I don't like about them either. Some of the choices here. All right, so like Storm, for instance, I like that she has, I believe, the updated legs. So she's got the Shriek legs. I believe those are new upper arms too. Those are like new wrinkled folds. But why didn't they give her the double jointed pinless elbows? The mohawk, I like. That's her look in the series. Boog Nice posted some up close pics on his Instagram, and you can see a closer look at that Storm head sculpt. Which I mean, I gotta see how she looks in the cartoon. So yeah, I'm gonna reserve judgment because I'm not sure if it like fully looks like her or whatever. I mean, if it's a standalone Storm head sculpt, I don't know. I'm not feeling it actually. There's no washing the hair. But then again, it's supposed to be like animated. They're so weird with how they approach hair with animated series figures like that new Mary Jane Watson in the Green Goblin 2-pack. Like they gave her that weird cell shading underneath her hair, but the rest of the figure doesn't have cell shading. It's just, I don't know. And now I see the hair on this Storm, and they didn't give it any kind of wash. It's just, I don't know what they're doing with their cell shading at all. But it looks to me that with this wave, there is no cell shading whatsoever. It's completely non-existent. When it comes to cell shading, man, Mondo does it the best. They just get it right. They understand light science. Then next to her is Bishop, and Bishop actually looks really, really good. I like that head sculpt. I like the mini dreads, right? The little dreads. That looks cool. He doesn't have the long hair. He's definitely, doing a head swap with the older Bishop figure is not going to work. I was just looking at my Bishop figure right now, and that one has such a darker skin tone, and this one has a lighter skin tone. You're not going to be able to pull it off. It's just going to look weird. But this looks really good because he's on a new body sculpt. He's got new legs. He's got, he's got new legs, new boots. You can see there's some sculpted, padded sculpting, whatever the hell that is on his thighs. Just gonna call them thigh pads. And I think that's a new upper torso. I could be wrong. Maybe it's the same upper torso as Captain Britain, but it might be new. I don't know. No, probably. Oh, I think it is new. I see there's a collar piece there, sculpted onto the upper torso. So yeah, I think it might be new. I know the arms are definitely new. Yeah, this Bishop looks really, really good. So much better than the last one. So I hope they update the classic one with this body. I'm all for it. Then we get Rogue, who's got newly sculpted legs. They actually sculpted her knee-high boots onto the legs, so it's not a separate piece like the older Rogue figures. Still single jointed arms. She's got the green jacket. I think that's a new, is that a new vest piece? I think it's the same as the old one. I'm gonna say it's new. It looks a little more smoother. I like the head sculpt though. I think she looks cute. So then we get Gambit, and then Gambit is actually the, man, this is pretty lazy. It's just the same Gambit as before. They just can't do nothing new with Gambit. Still got the pins. He just has an updated deco. There's nothing to him, and then a new head sculpt. That's it. Like the new hair. That looks pretty good, but yeah, that's about it. Nothing new here to see. But Wolverine, man, Wolverine looks really good. It's nice to see a classic pinless Wolverine, and I love that Logan head sculpt. I'm just gonna call it the Cal Dodd head sculpt. Because, Cal Dodd is returning to voice Wolverine. I'm excited for that. And he just looks good. I believe those are new boots, too. Are those new boots? I think they are, man. But, yeah, he's looking good. I always said the Wolverine body is their best buck. And the shoulder pads. I don't know how to feel about the shoulder pads. You know what? No, they're good. They're good. Actually, it's different. I like the way they stick out. But he's got those freaking sculpted hairy arms. I hate that. I just prefer them painted on. Why didn't they use like their digital tech print and apply that? Because sculpted hairy arms just doesn't look right. It just looks like he has a bunch of scars all over his arms. those are actually the best Wolverine clawed hands that they did, because you know those little retractable ports there are nicely sculpted. You know, yeah, it's good, man. I like this. And you know, my favorite one is Magneto. If you saw my top 10, 15 Marvel Legends that needs updates, you know that this guy was number 1, and I'm happy that they finally updated a classic Magneto. And holy crap, man, this is basically the improvement I wanted to see. He still needs more mass on the torso. That's the one thing I will always say. Like with Magneto, you got to get the mass on the torso right. I was saying when Vulcan was revealed that they should use the Vulcan body, you know, to improve upon. But they gave him a similar torso. It's not exactly the same torso. But they did sculpt new legs, which look a lot beefier. Those are newly sculpted legs. I thought they were the UK body, the Spider UK body. And I thought the torso was going to be Spider UK body again, too. And I'm like, oh, no. Spider UK has, like, the wrinkles sculpted onto the torso. And you can easily tell that. But there's no wrinkles sculpted there. Yeah, the legs are new because he's got the trunks, you know, sculpted over them. So that's good. That's actually good improvement right there. He's got beefier legs, which is good. New arms, I believe, too. Yeah, new pinless arms. And I like that the cape is what looks to me that it's keyed into the torso. And I like that because I had enough of that, you know, wobbly cape like the older figures. So it looks like this will actually stay on. And then the head sculpt. I'm a fan of this head sculpt. You know, he's got that pill-shaped helmet and it looks good with the glossy kind of vibe to it. Nice paint deco. He's got the shadow around the eyes. Piercing eyes, man. He looks very intimidating. He just looks mean. Yeah, this is, I'm going to say, their best classic Magneto. He's got red hands, not purple. He's got interchangeable hands. I prefer them to be purple, but then again, that's probably how it is in the cartoon. I see even a new crotch piece, too. Are those new stands? Are those new Hasbro post stands? Or those are just stands to display on the show? Because normally they would use their Hasbro post stands, you know, marketing and all that. They gotta, you know, promote their own products, but I don't know. Maybe this might be new flight stands, and I'm all for that, because these are a lot thinner and not as bulky. Yeah, this Magneto will replace my Family Matters one, and maybe they'll update a comic book version with like newer heads, hopefully a newer torso. You know, that's the thing with Marvel Legends, they can always swap out parts and stuff. Not everything has to stay with one specific body. We've seen it many times before. Maybe that's just for this animated series. So again, if they do a comic one and they give them a new torso that's, you know, a little more massive, man, we're so close to the definitive Marvel Legends Magneto figure. I still want to see a trailer for that. I hate seeing merchandise before like seeing how the actual characters look in the show, you know, because I want to see them in action, in motion, to have a better judgment. So when I see the figures, I can say, oh yeah, that matches up, that's accurate, oh that's not accurate, you know, that sort of thing. Now I kick it back to you. Let me know what was your favorite reveal showcased on preview night. Also, let me know what you would like to see revealed from the Marvel Legends panel. And that's all I have for you today. So anything revealed from the panel in full, I'll make sure to cover it on my channel. I'll try to post that up later today, if not tomorrow the latest. Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thank you for watching another Marvel Legends news video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at XMen87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.